Hi, my name is Chad Roy, Blinded Blitz. I'm doing this video mainly as a response to my forum posts and the very negative response to that from the community. But yeah, about 2 days ago, I posted on the forums asking for a duo partner. I listed info about myself, I listed info about my specific playstyle. I didn't mention playstyle on there, but just a little bit about myself in general. And then I listed requirements, what I want from a duo partner. So, because of the negative response, I'm going to jump into this and just defend why, or explain why I want these things. First of all, though, we're going to jump into the response for Riot, just so you can see this right away. Riot Taco Storm, Associate QA Lead, a bunch of fancy icons. He posted on my forum, he responded to my forum post, which is pretty cool. I got a response from Riot, not bad. Cool that they saw that. But he said the following: If I may make a small suggestion, saying things I'm in Gold 2, Gold 3 because of YOLO trolls, feeders, AFK, etc. doesn't bode well for displaying your ability to self-correct. IMHO I don't know what that means at all. It sounds like you're not taking responsibility for your losses and learning from them. And instead, just blaming them on your teammates, solo queue. Teammates. Yeah. That's not to say what you're doing, but when looking for teammates, finding somebody who's honest about their shortcomings in areas they need to grow is pretty key from what I've seen. 100% agree with you, absolutely. You know, you can't think that you're like a god among men. You know, you can't have this idea that you're amazing. You can't get cocky like crazy, but you also have to accept that you make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. You also have to accept others' mistakes, you know, which leads to like raging if you don't. People make mistakes. We're all human. I'm prone to feeding a game. It's just bound to happen. Everybody has a bad game once in a while. Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And you are, you know, you're generalizing. I didn't really make it very clear as to why I'm stating I'm Gold 3. But yeah, that's about it. But to clarify, my response was, my initial post was about me. Yes, I'm currently Gold 2, 3, but this is due to various reasons which are prone to happening in solo duo. That's a very broad statement, and I understand that. That has to do when I'm saying what I mean by him saying that. When I'm saying that is, you know, you're bound to have a feeder. You're bound to feed yourself. You're bound to just not get your role, not be able to do much. You know, give it your best shot, and nothing really comes out of it. You know, I'm just stuck in Gold 3, and that could be for my personal knowledge. I think it is, but I'm doing this mainly because if I play with someone at a platinum, I almost said diamond, platinum level, they'll expect more from a duo partner. They'll expect more, and it'll help me grow personally, so that I can either, even if I play like 10 normal kills with this guy and he teaches me a little bit about the game, it'll help me grow stronger personally, and I might be able to climb out myself without even him helping me out or duoing with me. But I think by throwing myself in a situation where people expect more of me, I'll grow. So now from here on out, I'm just gonna go back to requirements and why I specifically asked for those requirements on the forum post. But yeah, here we go. Just gonna jump right into it. Platinum Plus. I asked for Platinum Plus because last time I asked for Gold, Gold minimum. I got a lot of Bronze and Silvers. People just don't understand that I want specifically that and up. I don't want a guy that's in Bronze. I understand, you know, you might be in the same situation I am, where you feel like you can't climb out. But you know, I personally am just not open to it. And, you know, maybe my duo partner, which I'll eventually find, will be open to it. You know, he won't be like me. He won't be, he'll be more prone to helping others out than I am, I guess. I'm a selfish bitch. But yeah, that's just what I want. And again, for my personal growth. No rage. I think that's sort of expected. Raging. If you're angry at your teammates, you're constantly just have a negative attitude. It really affects both of us, especially when we're communicating in Skype or TeamSpeak or whatever. Plus, you can't really fight a common enemy when you and your team are fighting each other. It's not gonna work. Team attitude. Understandable. You know, you want to have a team attitude. I don't want someone that's like so stuck on I gotta carry everybody out of this thing. I gotta carry this game. Because if you do that, you'll kill steal. You'll cause more contention, and you won't work well with your team. You know, when everybody says, "Hey, let's hit that tower," you'll say, "No, I need a split push," and you'll die. You know, stuff like that happens. High knowledge of mechanics. Star Wars? I don't know. High knowledge of mechanics. I'm not asking you're some pro player. I just want someone that, you know, that understands the mechanics of the game. That understands like the pressures and the pressure in lanes, the pressure of the farming. Just, you know, understand it. I don't want someone that has like, you know, 50 farm in 30 minutes. Unless you're support, then I understand. But yeah, I don't want that to happen. Fun to be around. I just don't want to do it with a douche. Don't want to do it with someone I can't really hang out with, don't really meld well with. It's not going to help our duos. You know, it's better off if we just both go separate ways. Large champion pool. I want to be able to trade you. I want to be able to have that availability to trade each other. And plus, I don't want as little. I was going for specifically that, but something sort of related. I want someone that has more than one champ they play in their role. You know, I want someone that can play like 7 different champs, because you know, you may play a damn good Jace, you may be a really good Jace, like a really good Jace, but you know, you're gonna run into a day where you get countered really hard, and they outplay you because you know, you may individually be skilled more than them, but their champ pick, which I don't know how you counter Jace really, their champ pick might be an extreme counter to your pick, your favorite pick. So, plus you also want to meld well with your team. You want to have synergy between champion picks. That's always good to have, especially in solo duo. Skilled enough to fill all the roles respectively. You can't always get your role. You can't always, you know, get the role you want. Especially since we're done. If we ever duo, the diamond guy, his MMR is gonna be way higher than mine. So I'm probably gonna be like supporting all day. Yeah. Just, you want to have. If you're a really good player, you want to be able to fill every single role at least to an average level. I'm not asking you to be a pro, but you know, everyone has their specific role. I just want you to be average. That's all. In every other role. Skype or the communication device. Just want to communicate. Pretty simple, pretty plain. I mean, I don't think that's a real big deal. Nobody really talked about that. Desire to play pro or at least shoot for diamond and challenger. This is purely because if you're somebody that just does solo duo for fun, or does solo duo to just impress his friends a little bit, doesn't really care too much about it, you will not care as much about it. You will not put as much effort into each and every single game we play. You know, compared to somebody that wants to play pro really bad. They'll really just, I'm generalizing as well, I might be wrong, but they'll dedicate more to a game than someone who just wants to play for fun. But that's pretty much all I have to say. I can't think of anything else. But yeah, so far actually, I've gotten a way better feedback than the first time I did this. Asking for specific plat, I actually got 4 or 5 guys that are well within the requirements. Only just 1 bronze this time. Seems like there's always that one guy that gives a shot in the dark for it. I mean, power to him. But yeah, so way better positive feedback than last time. That's about it. I don't really have anything else to talk about. Hope you see it. Taco. No, I did not get tacoed. But yeah, so cool. Thank you guys for watching.